everybody, so we finally got our air intake in. Now we can go ahead and get it installed and properly tune the car. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get this on here. I bought a twin air filter kit from Mena Gallery, so let's go ahead and get it on here and make it happen. So what I'm doing now is I am just kind of trying to see how everything fits and how it's going to lay out. I don't know if I showed it in the video or not, is the airbox and all the stuff that goes to the factory airbox has to be removed to make room for the twin filter charger setup. But like I said, you know, part of it I'm going to reuse later, and that's part of the forced induction system that goes into the airbox. I'm going to try to reroute that over to the space where the filters are, but like I said, that's something that I'll do at a later date because I'm not going to do that right now, but I will do that. And that's, as we're tuning the car, I'm just going to try different things to see if we can get a colder air charge to make it run a little bit better. But that's what I'm doing right now, and you know, I'll start the install and getting the pieces in there here shortly. So we got the intakes installed last night. Now I noticed when I shut my hood, I'm going to have to do a little trim work on it, which is to be expected on a lot of these because they're not exactly perfect. They've got it a little bit high here in one area, so I'm going to pull it out here in just a second. I'm going to take it in there and then I'm going to shave it back down and then recoat it, so that way we get it back in. We shouldn't have that issue. But you know, honestly, and I'm saying this nicely, you could have done better. You could have done more fit work. It was designed to fit for the car, you know. But again, we are a custom shop. We can make it work. We can make it look great. But for what we paid for this, you could have done better. So, and that's all I'm going to say right now. But let's go ahead and get this fixed, okay? Yeah, unfortunately this stuff has to come back out again, but that's okay because it's, you know, all about trying to get functionality out of this thing as best as I possibly can. And you know, modifying something like this is not really that hard to do, but at the same time, you know, it's crucial if you want it to perform the way it's supposed to and advertise. Unfortunately, that's just the truth of the matter, at least the way I feel about it. But now something I am going to do is I'm going to secure the bottom a little bit better. All right, so I'm just tightening everything back up now, and I'm going to do a test fit. Okay, so we've got the intake in the car. It fits right. I showed you how we get everything in there properly and the things that we have to do. And like I had mentioned earlier, I'm sorry, they could have done a better job on this intake. I'm not that impressed with it, especially at the price point where it's at. I think it was almost 200 bucks. So yeah, I mean, having to modify something a little bit, you know, it happens, but at the same time, you know, it's kind of goes along the same lines, measure twice, cut once. So, and that's what it is. I had to take a 1/4 of an inch off of it just to be able to shut the hood to where it wouldn't keep the hood open with the gasket on it. And that's kind of part of the reason we're just not going to seal, and it kind of defeats the purpose of having a cold air intake. But that's what we learned, and now we've got all that set. The only thing left is to tune the car and take it for a test drive. So, but unfortunately, we're out of time right now. We'll do that on the next video, and we're going to devote the entire video to tuning and testing. So if you want to see more of what we're doing and what we're going to do on this car, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe. Thanks for watching.